Glee merchandise. Hello beautiful people and welcome to Nicola Talks A Lot, my channel that you clicked on, which was very kind of you, thank you. Today I'm going to be doing the My First Time tag. If you haven't ever seen a My First Time video, get your mind out the gutter because I know what you're thinking this video is going to be about when you saw the title. But no. The point of this tag is you talk about your first times of doing things. Nothing sexual, so please click away if that is what you're expecting because you will be very disappointed. You might be disappointed anyway, but come on, hold it out for me guys. First question, first word. I was the most boring person in the world apparently when I was a child because my first word was dad. Like, how unoriginal of me. I think that shows, you know, I wasn't destined for great things in life. Second question is first best friend. Now, my first best friend is my current best friend actually. We met when I was 2 years old, well we were both 2 years old, at Mothers and Toddlers, and my mum knew her mum but we'd never actually met, me and my friend Hannah. I haven't actually told you her name yet, that was rude. And what happened was she was painting, she's quite artistic, quite creative. Me on the other hand, not. I was on like this little like tricycle thing and I rode into her and that was how we met. We've been together ever since, she hasn't got rid of me yet. Question 3 is first pet. Now I am one of those sad, tragic children who has never been allowed a pet. So I used to be very creative with my pets and I used to find things in the garden, and my first adopted pet, which I had for around 2 days, was a snail. And its name was, I called it Sally. It was Sally the snail. First fear. My first fear as a child was E.T. If you've seen E.T. then you know what I mean. Like the first half of the film, he is like the most terrifying thing in the whole world because they create all this mystery around him. And all you see at the beginning of the film is like his fingers and terrifying for a child. My first teacher was a lady called Mrs. Henderson. She used to play guitar and she used to sing all the songs and I was like, yes, sing all the songs. And she would just let me have the solos because I'd go to the front of the class and I'd be like, can I sing this bit? And she'd be like, yes, Nicola. So we had like a connection, and then she died, which was sad, but you know. First person I texted today, it was my sister. That makes me look like I have no friends. First car. I don't drive. It is a plan of mine to drive, but I don't drive yet, so I can't answer this question. This is completely irrelevant in every way, and let's move on because it makes me annoyed. First cell phone was a Motorola Razr, one of the like the flip ones. It was a black one and it took pictures and I was like, yes, cool. First date. My first date was when I was 12 because I started young. First of all, we went to go and have dinner together, which was fun, and then we went to a school disco. That was an enjoyable experience of life. School discos are so unbelievably awkward. I don't even know if they do them nowadays. God, look at me talking like I'm like 50 years old. I'm only 19. I only left school like a year ago. Nowadays. First boyfriend. I am one of those girls who started dating when I was around 4 years old. One of my best friends now. We were like constantly dating throughout primary school, like on and off and on and off. And so probably him. First kiss. The first proper full-on kiss was when I was 12 because I am a slut. At a school disco. So awkward. They like formed a ring around me and my boyfriend at the time. God, boyfriend, I was like 12. It was just me and him like dancing in the middle. And then, it began, and all the teachers were there like standing on chairs like around us like supervising. So that was completely, like now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what cringe, why did I do that? First love would be Tommy Pickles from Rugrats. I adored him. In my mind, I was going to marry him and Chucky would be best man because Rugrats is my favourite show, and then it moved on to TJ from Recess. I think I have an issue. I'd say they were my first loves. Like, they've held more resonance in my life than any other real person has, so. First YouTube video. My first video was the vodka and Skype sex video, so it wasn't even that long ago. It was like 4 weeks. 4 weeks, 5 weeks, something like that. So that wasn't that long ago. So this is a pointless question. First person you subscribed to was Daily Grace back in 2000 and something, some while ago. First big purchase. When I had my first job, I saved up my first 2 paychecks, and with that money I bought my MacBook Pro. Yay! My MacBook Pro is my child. and my best friend and my boyfriend all at the same time. First job, my mum works in the post office, and when I was 14 I started working there as well, and I still work there occasionally if I have nothing else to do, because I'm a nice person who enjoys helping out their family members in need. Last question is first time out of the country. I have two sisters and one of them moved to France when I was around 8. The oldest one. The other one lives with me still. We went to visit her in 2004. So I was, how old was I? 10? I was 10, and we went on a boat. My mum didn't go because she hates boats, like I do now. And my dad and my sister both were sick, in bags, like sick bags, and all the staff were being sick on the boat because we chose to go on a very bad day. It was like just after they'd had a hurricane somewhere near, like in a country nearby, and we were getting like the wind from that, and the boat was like whoosh. It was fun and very French, as you can imagine. So that is my first time tag. I will see you guys on Friday, and I never know how to end these videos. Ooh. Simon Cowell is going to be a dad to a child. Fuck. Pins and needles. Fuck. Pain.